Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Blake. Today I'm going to be doing an In the Vault video. So this video, for the most part, I was doing a really good job keeping up with it, but then I ended up having to make 7 pizzas in like 2 hours, and it kind of stressed me out. So I kind of forgot to show the end product of the majority of the pizzas I made, and I also never ended up cutting any of the pizzas for the party. So for the party, I just brought a bunch of unsliced pizzas, and then I brought a bunch of knives, and then it was a manslaughter, to be honest. And like, the majority of the pizzas were really good. I didn't get to try the majority of them, but I got compliments on every single one of them. So they were pretty great. But I just realized you guys haven't seen the pizzas yet. I'm going to show you me making the pizzas now. Okay, it's time to make the sauces. It's actually been a day because I lost all motivation to do literally anything. So I got with me butter, an ungodly amount of garlic. You'll see where this is going. Okay, so I'm making 2 sauces. I'm making a tomato sauce and I'm making an Alfredo sauce. First, I'm going to start with the tomato sauce because I'm making a lot more of the tomato sauce. I'm going to do a full stick of butter. And then this is an entire thing of garlic. I don't know what they're called, but like the entire this thingy of garlic that has been crushed. And so I'm going to crush it, put it in there with the butter, let it cook for a little bit. Then I'm going to put in a giant can of diced tomatoes. Let that cook for a little bit on medium to high heat, and then I'm going to put in the actual tomato sauce and tomato paste and mix everything together. I'll update you on that process when it's happening. Okay, so here I got everything that I mentioned so far, the cloves of garlic, the butter, and the can of diced tomatoes. Now I'm going to start working on the Alfredo sauce over here. I'm going to start off with half a stick of butter, about half a cup of flour, mix that in and make the roux, so it's a nice and thick consistency. I'll show you the consistency you're looking for that, and this is not wanting to stay up. There we go. All right, so here we go. Here's our roux. You see it's just a nice little thick thingy. Now we're gonna add in almost an entire container of heavy whipping cream. Mix that all together until you get a decent consistency, and then we're gonna put in, it cut me off, but then we're gonna put in an ungodly amount of mozzarella cheese, about 8 ounces, or like a cup of Parmesan cheese, and then we're gonna season it with like oregano, basil, garlic. Oh, I forgot to mention that. We're also doing half of one of the little garlic thingies mash up. We're gonna put that in here as well because garlic and sauce, yes. Okay, remember that ungodly amount of mozzarella I just mentioned? Let me present you to a 5-pound bag of mozzarella. That's a lot of mozzarella. I'm obviously not gonna use the full 5 pounds, but I am gonna use a lot of it. And then I mentioned 8 ounces. Apparently this is 6 ounces. Just use a bag of, what is it called, Parmesan. Or if you want to get fancy and get like a thing and grate it yourself, just do pretty much the entire thing. You want a bunch of cheese. This is a completely cheese-based sauce, you know? Anyway, I need to figure out how to open this. Okay, so I want to do this entire video in one part, so I am kind of speedrunning this, but I went ahead and put all the sauces. Heck, ignore that. I put all of the cheeses in the sauce. Now we just wait for it to all melt in and come together. It should be a nice thick but also smooth consistency by the time we're done. For both of these sauces, once you do the first step, you need to go ahead and put the heat on like the lowest it can be. And then you want these to be going for about like 2 hours. So all the flavors can naturally like mesh in with each other. It can like marinate. Oh, good sauce takes at least 2 hours. That's always a good rule of thumb. If you're making sauces and you want it to be good, you got to give it time for all the flavors to mesh together, man. Okay, anyways, so that is done. That's ready. That literally, you just need to let that cook until it becomes the right consistency. Now here, I still just have the diced tomatoes and the stuff from before. Now I'm going to get to adding the rest of the stuff. 2 big sauces of these bitches, tomato paste, and then for the seasonings, you want to use a lot of basil, a lot of oregano. You already put fresh garlic in there, so you don't need to put garlic powder in there at all. And then for tomato sauce, good tomato sauce, you put in sugar. Now, I'm not going to say, oh my God, you do a lot of it, like about a half cup of sugar for like a big, nice sized sauce. Perfection. But I'm going to show you the end results of those now. And sauce. Hi, I'm sad. I've had a rough day, but that's okay. I'm gonna be making eggplant later. Everything is gonna be fantastic. I'm really excited about it. I got the stuff to make it, and I spent less than $10, and that includes me impulsively buying pineapple because I'm sad. And I got zip ties too. So like overall, I spent like probably $6 on stuff for the pizza, and everything else was just impulse. But it's okay. It happens. Anyways, I'm gonna cut to me making eggplant now. I cannot stress this enough. If you are doing something with eggplant, you better skin it. Because I swear, if you are one of those people who leave the skin on, it's not edible, okay? It's not. I don't care what you say. You don't know. It's okay. Skin it, bro. Good golly. I got carried away. Anyways, now I'm going to show you me slicing it into pieces. You want to cut it super duper thin. And then I am also cutting these in fourth because I want them to be a good size for a topping for a pizza. Now I'm frying them. If you don't know how to fry things, it's simple. Dip it in the flour mixture. Dip it in the egg wash. Then back into the flour mixture. And what I'm doing here is I'm putting it on a drying rack, and then I'm going to fry it in bulk later. Okay, and here's some of the finished product. They look so good. Now I'm going to do one of the scariest parts. I'm at a Domino's right now. I'm going to ask them if I can buy empty pizza boxes, and I'm going to see how this goes, because I was going to call, but then I had really bad calling anxiety, so I'm like, maybe I should just go in. So I might just go in. Or I might call from the parking lot. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I have a weird question. Is it possible to order just like empty pizza boxes and buy empty pizza boxes?
What do you need? Pizza box?
Yeah, just like 2 large empty pizza boxes. Really? Oh, thank you. Oh my god, I wish I recorded this interaction instead. I went to Pizza Hut this time, did the same thing. Hey, can I get a couple boxes? The guy looked terrified, and he was like very scared, and he walked back and asked his manager, and the manager was just like, you just need 2? I was like, yeah. They're just like, why don't you just give it to him? And it was so funny because the bro, you could tell he has never been asked something like that before, and I loved it so much. So yeah, so now I got 2 Papa John's, not Papa John's, 2 Pizza Hut, 2 Domino's. I'm gonna go to Papa John's next. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. Okay, what's up? It is prep day today. So and by prep day I mean it's literally just the day before I'm making all the pizzas at one time, except for I forgot to mention I made the cheese pizza and the pepperoni pizza already because they are very basic and you can figure it out. Literally just roll the dough out, put the sauce on, put the cheese and pepperoni on. That's so simple. I did not want to bore you guys with that. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this video short and simple. If I include every single detail that I do, it's going to be a 20-minute long video. It probably still is, but still, shut up. Okay, today I'm going to be cooking things. I wanted to just bake the bacon in the oven, but my family's moving and we don't have any of the drying racks that you would put the bacon on if you're cooking them in the oven, so I'm going to have to cook them on the stove. And it's going to be a longer process, but bear with me, we got this. Because I'm also going to have to cook the chicken on the stove as well. And then I have a weird concept that I want to do that I'm going to show you guys. So have fun. This is going to be fun. Okay, so for the bacon, I'm just going to put a very tiny little bit of butter on the thing. Turn the stove on. Place down like 6 or so full strips of bacon down at a time. Once it's the preferred level of crispiness, take it out, put it in a bag for tomorrow. Okay, so I went ahead and cooked the bacon. Since I'm using it for a pizza, I did not season it like heavily. I just did a little bit of black pepper and garlic powder, saving the grease from the bacon because when my chicken is done defrosting, I'm gonna cook it in there. But while we're waiting for the chicken to defrost, I have a fun surprise that I want to kind of explain with you. So I'm not a big fan of putting pasta on pizza, but like it's a thing that people do, and sometimes it could be good. And I think that if I do it, I think I can do it good. So I want to stuff this rigatoni with spinach, like put spinach inside the rigatoni and then stuff the crust with that. Is that a terrible idea? Probably. Am I gonna do it? Most definitely, yes. I'm gonna be totally honest, this was actually the most genius thing I've ever done, and if you are ever making a pizza and you have the time to prep it, do this because this was the best stuffed crust I've ever had in my life. It was phenomenal. Okay, now we're getting ready to cook up the chicken, but right before we do that, I have one last thing to cut up. This little bell pepper, gonna cut it up. I'm gonna cook it a little bit. I'm just gonna literally put it oil on the pan and just cook it. I'm not gonna season it, not gonna do anything special to it. Just cooking it a little bit because I realized last time I used that in a veggie sub, it was still hard and it wasn't cooked at all. So I'm gonna cook it a little bit before tomorrow. All right, so I went ahead and cut up my chicken. The bell peppers are done cooking. They're just chilling in the background on the back burner now. Because I'm using this for a bunch of different things, I'm literally only going to do garlic powder and any kinds of Italian seasoning, so like parsley, basil, oregano. If you have like sun-dried tomato type stuff, that would work. But that's it. That's all I'm doing. Simple basics. This is chicken thighs, by the way. You can use chicken thighs, chicken breasts. I'm just using chicken thighs because I'm pretty sure it's cheaper at the moment. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to cook those up, and then I'll probably just cut to me assembling the pizzas tomorrow. So see you then. Yo, okay, what's going on, guys? So it is game day, baby. We are making the pizzas today. It is serious. It just became so real to me. I am stressing out. So I just got 2 more pizza boxes. Unfortunately, did have to buy a pizza. Quick little story time on that. I went to Little Caesars and I was asking the person, hey, can I get 2 pizza boxes? I offered to pay for them, and she was just like, are you gonna get a pizza? I was like, I guess I'll order a pizza, because when I was like, yeah, sure, just give me regular pepperoni pizza, she was like, okay, I'll get you the extra boxes. I was like, let's go. Because I guess that might be like a policy, is if somebody's asking for boxes, they have to get a pizza. And considering their pizza is $5, hot, fresh, and ready, and I wouldn't have to wait any bit or whatever, it was kind of worth it. Because now I also have something to like snack on for the time being while I'm making this. You know what I mean? Okay, so what's up? I'm home. I'm in absolute panic mode because it is currently almost 11:20, and I'm supposed to be taking a test for an online class over the phone at 11:30, and that test could take up to 30 minutes. And if it takes up 30 minutes, then my like hour and a half that I was supposed to have is kind of going to be dwindled down to about 30 minutes, because I'm supposed to be ready to leave and go back to the school for 12:30. So I've got about an hour right now. So first things first, I'm going to preheat the oven, 450. Easy W. I'm going to go ahead and make the veggies first, because I feel like those would be the easiest first. And then also, I don't know how much people are going to like the veggies, so I feel like that would make sense to make that one first, so that's the one that's like sitting out the longest, if that makes sense. Okay, so simple enough. First things first, we're going to roll out this dough. Okay, bam. Then we're going to put the sauce, and then we're going to put the cheese and the veggies. Okay, so here's the beauty. I'm about to throw it in the oven. Throwing it in the oven, like I said, 450 degrees. I'm just going to put it in there for about 10 minutes, take it out. Should be perfect. Okay, so I got cut off by the phone call, but I was still working on this one. So this is going to be the Hawaiian pizza. So far, all I've put on it is the sauce and the cheese. Now I cut up my pineapple, and before someone gives me crap about putting pineapple on pizza, the person who is throwing the party loves Hawaiian pizza, so I had to do it, okay? Okay, what's up? So next one we got here, we got the eggplant one. For this one, I put, what is it called? Alfredo sauce down on the bottom, fresh tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, and then obviously the eggplant. Simple. And yeah, that was me making pizzas. I'm sorry that I really ended the video like abruptly, and I did not have any sign or outro or any video showing all of the pizzas that I made. But I can assure you they were really good. They were eaten, and it was a really great time. So thank you guys so much for watching this video of Into the Vault. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.